Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and I'm coming to you today to share some new tools. Everybody has seen me use this corner tool. Well, Claudia from Colorway Arts has sent me two of her brand new toolkits to try out, and so of course I'm dying to use them. They came this afternoon, and so I've been thinking about what kind of project I'd like to do. So let's take a look at the tools and then let's play. So this is a 2-in-1 trim and miter tool. Get it out of here. Boy, she has them packaged really nice. Some really heavy-duty chipboard in there to protect it. And it's 19 millimeter or 3/4 inch. And look, there's the corner. Nice. So it fits right there, a right angle with the space that we would use for this. Let's compare them. Identical. Wonderful. Because this is narrow and this is going to give me a lot more space to use. I like that. Okay, and the other tools. Let's see, they are functional set of spacers and spatula. There's 4 acrylic spacers, 5, 6, 9, and 15 millimeter, or 3/16, 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 9/16 inch. Thank you, Claudia. This was a nice set of tools. Thank you for thinking of me. Again, this is packaged really well as well. This is some really heavy-duty firm chipboard in there to keep the tools safe. Nice flexible spatula, nice and roomy. It's 5 1/4 inches wide. That's awesome. And see, her spacers are 1/8 inch thick, and then by the 5 millimeter, and the 6 millimeter, 9, and 15. These are going to come in really handy. And again, here's her card, Colorway Arts. I hope you can see that. And she has her shop on Etsy, Colorway Arts at Etsy.com. So you can search it in the Etsy app. Okay. And if everybody has remembered, you've seen me make book covers before. And what I've done is, see, I use my spacers. I glue chipboard together. But I think that this is going to be some nice spacing. I like that. Okay. Well, let's play. I am dying to get going. Okay, what we're going to do is, I made some book cloth today. And this is a piece of cotton fabric that I did get at Walmart, and it was in their home deck type section. And so it's cotton, but it's a loose weave, and a lot of times if you're going to use glue, it can seep through the fabric, and so I made book cloth. How I do that is I use a product called Heat and Bond or Wonder Under, any kind of double-sided adhesive web, And I like the kind that has a paper backing on one side. And so what I do is I follow the instructions for the heat on your iron, and I use the wrong side of the fabric, and then I iron on the adhesive. Let it cool, and then remove the paper backing off the adhesive, and now you have a glue that can be heat activated. So then what I do is I put tissue paper over the top, and then I iron the tissue paper. And the tissue paper is going to act as a block so the glue won't go through and seep onto your fabric. Or I've also used the score tape before, but let's go ahead and use this book cloth. And I've cut my chipboard pieces already, and it's a medium weight chipboard. I got it from Graphics brand at they have it at walmart.com and also on Amazon, and it's just a medium weight. So let's use this. This one is 3/4 inch wide. What I want to do first is make a line. I suppose I'm not in frame. And this is paper backing, so my pencil will show up on it. And so we're going to use her spacing tools. I'm just drawing a line to get my 3/4 inch. And then I'm going to place my chipboard and this is going to be the front, and there is a selvage here, and I don't want the selvage, so and the selvage is the manufacturer's woven edge, and this is quite a deep one. It comes all the way to here, so I'm going to leave some space. Try to stay in frame. And so I'm going to just make a line where I want my cover to be. And then I'm going to slip a self-healing mat underneath here. Grab my rotary cutter, and I've got a few different ones. I'm right-handed, so I want the edge that I want to cut over here. And let's use her guide. Oh, better yet, let's not cut it till we glue it together. Because what if I mess it up, right? So we'll put the self-healing mat away for a moment, and let's try some Aleene's tacky glue. Apply that on all over the back of the chipboard. You could use Beacon's 3-in-1 glue too, but I'm going to try her spatula, so that's why I thought the tacky glue would be good. Because I'm just going to spread it so that I don't have ridges. Oh, this spatula is nice. And now let's place it in that corner of where those lines meet. I can't see. There we go. Yep. That's good. And then we want the spine, and let's use one of her spacers for that. We need some glue. And we'll put that spacer in there. I'm tipping it up on its side so I have 1/8 of an inch spacing, and using the line. And because it's that paper back, that glue adheres so quickly. I like that. And then grab a baby wipe. Okay, now we're going to use the other. Let's use the tool so that we can get that lined up right. So we're using all her fun gadgets. I love it. Okay, let's get some glue on the back of this cover. Now get that ready to place it. Get everything lined up. Pop it right in. Sweet. That's going to be nice. I think I want a little bit more glue just on the edge there so it doesn't want to come loose. Let's put a little bit more here too. I like it, the glue to come all the way to the edge where it's going to be folding. Let's check the spine piece. That one is pretty good. I did a better job there. Oh, this side needs a little bit. It's just much easier to do all this now before the book is put together. Yeah, that lays so much nicer. And how I got my sizes for my book cover is I took a piece of 8.5 by 11. It's coffee dyed paper. These are going to be my signatures, and I just folded it in half, and I measure 1/4 of an inch larger, so this is 8.5, so this is 8 3/4, and this is 5.5, and I added another 1/4 inch, so it's 5 3/4, and then my spine is 2 inches. So with the 1/4 inch on the top and bottom, that gives me 1/8 of an inch on the top and the bottom. Here and here, I divided the 1/4 inch, and you can give yourself as much room as you like, but I like it kind of tight like that. So that's how I got that measurement. So now we're going to use her spacers and trim off the book cloth. So we're going to use that cutting mat, the rotary cutter, and turn it around, do it again. Boy, this is nice and slick. Don't have to worry about digging out the scissors and cutting a straight line. Okay, dying to try this new corner. Otherwise, see, here's the old corner, and see how then I would have to, you know, where it doesn't reach all the way to the edge. And I like having the 3/4 of an inch to pull over the book. So let's try this. And it fits right on there on the corner. That is so nice. And then just cut right alongside that, and we get that perfect corner. Hold on to it. Always be careful with the rotary cutter though. Watch where your fingers are at, because yes, it will hurt you. It's not a toy. I always have to make sure my grandsons are nowhere near me when I pull that out, because they like playing with all my tools, but that would hurt little fingers and big fingers. And then we're just gonna pop it in there with the other one. Okay, get rid of the big mat. This is nice. Okay, I'm going to use some score tape, the 1/4 inch, and I go along the edge, and I have my little wooden block from my stamp that I can rip my tape with. And I'm just doing that all the way around. And then I'm hitting the top of my chipboard also. Trying to make sure I stay in frame. There are so many ways to cover your journal, but I really like recycling old books, of course, but I like to make my own too so that I can get it to be the size that I want. And I have gotten used books and cut down the books, the covers, after I've gutted them so that it can be to the size that I need, but it's so hard to cut through some of that chipboard because they use some really strong bookboard, and you have to use a lot of sharp blades and pressure. What I'm doing now is burnishing the score tape on here to make sure that it's stuck really well, and then also so that the backing removes with ease. Okay. And like I do with my paper, I want to train the fabric a little bit as to where I want it to go. So just by folding it, and then I'm just using my pokey tool. I use the thing for everything. It's got glue on it now. Okay. So peel off the backing of the score tape and bring the fabric down in the center and then smooth it and walk it down. This side too. And I'm using my bone folder again to just burnish it down. I have to look. I'm so excited. This is going to be a beautiful journal. Okay, so here's the bottom. Bringing the middle down first. Pulling it taut. And now I'm just using my bone folder and I'm bringing the corner in. Remove the score tape backing. I pull it over in the center first again. And walking it over. And see what nice corners they are? Let's do this side. Bring that corner in. The heat and bond and that tissue paper to make that book cloth is helping me with stability on my fabric. You can get heat and bond or Wonder Under or whatever adhesive. It's sold by the yard as well as in the packages, and I get it at the fabric store. For me, it's Joann Fabrics and Crafts is where I get it, and they have it on sale quite a bit. It goes on sale with the interfacings. Otherwise, you can use a coupon also, because the coupons work on fabric goods also. And there's my nice corner. And this is what my book is going to look like. This is going to be nice. Do give Claudia a visit at her Etsy shop. These tools are absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to use them again and again and again. Thank you, Claudia, for sending them to me. I just love that. It's perfect. And now in case I lose my little metal one, I won't lose this. This is fantastic. Love it. Nice flexible spatula. Tell your friends, go give her a visit. And they're very reasonable. They're in her shop. Here's her card again. Colorway Arts. Cartonnage and bookbinding. And DIY kits and cartonnage fabric boxes and classes. And thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great day.